Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again. This is Anita White with Love Your Art. And today we have a 10 by 20 canvas that we are going to be doing some flip cups on. So we have Artist Loft Acrylic Flow Black mixed with Floetrol and water as our base. And we also will be using several colors in our flip cup, which I will announce just prior to putting them on the canvas. We're going to pop air bubbles now and look for any debris that could have fallen into our paint from any place. We want a flawless canvas to begin with, and we want to make certain that we don't have anything that can keep us from having that, like that. Okay. Right, looks like we're good to go. So here we have in our 3 cups, we're going to completely utilize all 3. We're going to put paint inside each one, and to begin with we are going to put just a little bit of the Artist Loft white. The first color will be just a bit of white on the base in each of these cups. And then we will have the Pebeo Studio Cuvre Iridescent or Copper Iridescent. We'll be putting that right inside, layering each of these colors with the same color paint for our flip cup. Okay, and next we have the Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Light Hue. We'll put that right on top of our copper. And because we don't have a very large canvas, we want to probably just do one roll, one set of layered colors. I see something here. Always some kind of whatever that was, I'm not sure. Anyway, we are now doing the hooker green. Keep this right on top, much as we can. And then we have our Cadmium Red Deep Hue by Liquitex Basics also. And all of the colors that we use in this design have been mixed with Floetrol and water. We use a 2-to-1 ratio and add water to bring it to a consistency that we would desire to have. Next we have the Artist Loft Metallic Purple. And we're going to put that right on top of our red. And our red here. As well as here. Giving this a nice squeeze. Okay, and then we have our Thalo Blue by Grumbacher Academy. And that color will go right on top of our purple. You're trying to get to the very top line here of our cup. There are some lines on each of these cups, and we're trying to get to that top line as close as possible. And then we will prepare to do our flip. Okay, let's see, a little bit more there. Okay. Okay, we are pretty good. Everything's about at that top line. You always want to wear gloves with this type of technique because it is indeed a bit messy. Now, one of the things that we can do, we could actually lift this up and flip the cup, but that's going to cause for the black base to drip everywhere and be a mess. And we can take our cup as we're going to and try to do each of them separately. This may end up being more of a flip and drag is what I like to see, but we'll see. You may have too much paint. So I'm going to try this, and here's what I'm doing, putting the cup as close as I can to my fingertips and resting my elbow up against my side here, and I'm going to try and flip as quick as possible. And we have a little bit of spill, but we're there. Same right here, as quick as possible. That one was much better. And then we're going to the final cup. Oh, and that one we did not do as well at all. Lost a lot of our blue. We'll give ourselves a chance to release this paint and allow it to come out the cup. And then we will work at creating a design. I'm gonna let a little air out of this one. It's really tight. Whoa. You might as well flip it. And there you have it. Let's go ahead and flip it and drag them. A lot of the paint coming off. I'm gonna move it forward and try to go this way. All right. A lot of color. Beautiful colors. And we lost some of our black in here, but we are going to not worry about that because we have quite a bit that we can work with. Let's move it toward that area. Sliding it, kind of rocking it and moving it straight on over the edge like that. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Bringing it back to the middle. Got a lot of blue in the center here, which looks nice. I love this over here. This is just wild. Crazy beauty. Crazy beauty. We're going to move this toward me. Bring some of that blue down. I'm moving it a little bit evenly. Getting as much as we can, a balance and a rocking and a rolling. Just a shifting so that we don't have too much stretching. I do want to move some of this blue, but I'm going to see if I can just rest this for a second. This I want to have a little bit more color. Don't know if we'll be able to accomplish that with what's left in our cup, or if we can take, let's see, grab a spatula. Maybe we can take some of this that we've lost on the side here, shift it into that. We don't want it to get muddy, but just enough to move it off. Or move it so that we can, okay, come back. Looks like it's doing pretty good. This side is really nice. I want to move some of this red and blue off, like so. There we have that. Get that middle piece again from stretching too much. Got amazing cells over on this side and my right side. We're going to shift some of that off on the edge. There we have it. Coming on down. We're losing those cells, but this is giving us a nice layered somewhat design. I don't want to stretch it too much. There we have it. Nice. A lot of cells, and that came from that iridescent copper. This has really got a lot of cells too. I'm going to make sure we don't rip anything from our gloves by removing them. Taking and tossing them there. And we can torch a little bit just to see if we have any cell activity that can erupt from torching. That sometimes happens and makes for more of an interesting design. Really nice. Okay. Very, very pretty. Let's do this. Take our spatula out of the paint. That's really pretty. Very unique design. I kind of almost want to continue to play with it. It seemed like it happened so quick. I'm thinking I may just look at it and see if there's anything. I love this lime green over here. Some of the colors are just all beautiful in terms of the cell development that occurred here. It's interesting how we put the colors in the same direction, same time, and how they immerse from the cup once it's flipped, and the design that it brings about. It's amazing. Like we've got some of the white that merged with the blue, giving it a lighter blue there. And we've got lines here that are just interesting, very interesting lines. They don't exactly follow through here, but that's interesting and nice by itself. So let's bring you in and give you a close-up. Here we have it, our design, 10 by 20, up close. You can see the iridescent and the metallic blue really creating a nice shimmer on top. Those amazing cells there. And that iridescent copper, phthalo blue, all making for a very beautiful combination. All the colors coming together like this truly do speak for themselves. We can see how that cadmium red is sprinkled throughout. It seems as if we are seeing more cells emerge as this design is taking its form. The canvas is allowing the paint to come to rest, and we're seeing much more of a unique compilation of color. An iridescent shine from metallic blue, and that Pebeo Studio copper. There's some lacing here. Very nice. So here we have it, a 10 by 20 canvas. It's available. If you're interested, just email me at anitaWhiteLoveYourArt@gmail.com. This piece is quite unique, and it's going to look very nice with a very beautiful coat of resin or varnish. We will determine what we'll put on it after it completely dries, so that we can maintain this beautiful design and all these colors that have merged together to make for all this wonderfulness that we see right now. So with that, if you haven't done so, just remember, we'd like for you to subscribe, like, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Give us some feedback so we can know how to best serve you. We look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, keep loving your art. Have a great day. See ya. Next video. Bye.